Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm No Arrows, and today we're looking at I Hate Fairyland by Skottie Young from Image Comics. And it's kind of a rainy day here in Tile World, so hopefully I've got enough natural lighting here that you can see what's going on. This is a comic about Gert, who is a little girl who comes to Fairyland, which is this, it's this whimsical, bright, cheerful fantasy world, and she wants to get home, and in order to do that, she has to find this key to unlock a door that'll lead her home, and she sets out on this quest, and but she can't find the key, and this comic is set decades later, where she's an adult. She hasn't been aging, but she's like an adult. She has like an adult mind, but she still has the body of a child. And she's kind of grown up to be very, violent and cynical, and she doesn't really care that much about her surroundings. She's just trying to get home. And Skottie Young, of course, I don't know if he's best known for this, but he's best known to me for his Oz comics, and which have been really acclaimed, their adaptations. And so when this comic was announced, it was interesting to me. I was interested in the premise, which is basically Skottie Young doing that same thing, doing an Oz-style fantasy, but doing it very violent, very R-rated, and kind of doing it as a send-up and sort of a parody at the same time. And the art is definitely good. The art is one of the biggest reasons to read this, I think. Skottie Young has a nice style. Very expressive, very cartoony. He's not one of my favorite cartoony style artists, but he gets the job done. I definitely liked his work on the Oz stuff, and he's very good here. And but the problem is the writing. I really feel like he should have gotten an outside writer to do this, because it's just not that funny. Like it's very shock humor doesn't do it for me. It's very and it is like very driven by shock humor, and that to me makes for very few laughs. It's having a hard time staying open, but it's very bright, very colorful. It's a good-looking comic, Good looking, but it's a humor comic, and there isn't a whole lot going on the story front, so it really needs to be funny in order to be good, and it's just not funny. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, if you're into shock humor and that sort of thing, it might be your deal. Like I've seen reviews where people have said that this comic is funny, so presumably some people think it's funny, so maybe you'll think it's funny. I don't know. I definitely think you'll like the art, though, so it's definitely worth flipping through at least, just to get a taste of what Skottie Young's all about. I recommend his Oz comics first, though. That's just me. Maybe those would be a better pick. And yeah, I guess I don't really have anything else to say about it. It's violent, it's bloody, it's black comedy, and it's not the most adept one, at least from a writing standpoint. It's shallow that way. It's shallow where there isn't a whole lot to say about it. It's either like it or you don't. And some people do really like this, so who knows? Maybe you will.